When working with blend shapes, it's usually recommended to add or edit blend shape targets on a blend shape node which is not referenced. You can add a blend shape node to reference scene, but referencing a blend shape node and then adding or deleting targets is not handled well by Maya. The problem are the attribute names for the target channels, which are not stored as reference edits and which can be the cause for problems. To demonstrate the problem and show how Shapes is able to deal with reference edits, I have a simple scene with a blend shape node and a target shape. The scene is referenced from the master file, and I quickly add another blend shape target to the reference blend shape node. The scene gets saved as a new version. If I now reload the scene and select the blend shape node, you see that the attribute alias for the newly created target is missing, and the original attribute with the name weight1 remains. If this happens with dozens of blend shape channels, it's hard to tell them apart. But let's see what happens when I load the mesh into Shapes. We get a warning information that some alias names have been missing and were reconstructed with the information stored on the blend shape node. As a result, the target shape added to the referenced file is showing up correctly in Shapes. This will happen anytime you reload the scene. Therefore, it's best to export the added changes to the referenced file and apply them to the source scene. Go to the menu and choose Tools, Export Node Data. Because we only want to export the edits to the blend shape node, we can set the options to Export Only and Reference Edits. Depending on what you have added to the scene, you can either choose to only export the targets or to also include any driver setup. Because my current example is rather simple, I only export the target shapes. As a final step, it's necessary to remove all reference edits from the current scene, because we want to apply the edits to the source file rather than keeping them. For safety, a new version of the file gets created. As a result, we can load the mesh, but the target channel from the reference edit has no blend shape information anymore. This is rather intended. Let's open the source file and apply the exported edits. I load the mesh into Shapes and then import the setup we just exported. The target channel gets added to the blend shape node and is working. I save the scene and reopen the modified referencing scene. After loading the mesh, we can see that the warning message is now gone and the target channel works as expected.